It's the Soul Fantasy Show, Soul Fan Show. Hey, it's the Soul Fantasy Show live for May 30th, 2021. Going over the top picks, plays, and stud for Draftkings and Fanduel. If you already haven't, please subscribe to this channel. We have a 4-game slate with a lot of studs. Wow, James Harden and Kevin Durant are the top two players. Let's see how James Harden did last game. He had a 71. I played him, and that was really smart. At 71, he was the highest paid guy. He's a soul stud of the day. James Harden. Luka Doncic, they're saying, is battling a neck injury and is uncertain if he will take the court for the Mavericks. He had a 72 last time. So if he plays, he's worth playing. He is $600 more than James Harden. Luka Doncic is worth playing, but he might not play, so you have to watch that. Kevin Durant had a 62, 53, 53, 62 last time. He's on fire for $9,900. Kawhi Leonard, back to a good form lately. He's been playing good lately. He's 9,200, 50 fantasy points projected, 5.4 times value, and a 1.34 fantasy points per minute. Then next up, we have Paul George. He had a 46 last time. For 8,600, he's worth throwing in there. You'll click it 5.5 times value. Now, Trae Young sliding right under 5 times value. He had a 45 last time. That's not going to cut it for 8,800 for this super stud. 1.38 fantasy points per minute. So a little bit cheaper, we have DeAndre Ayton, 41, 37, 44. Getting 1.10 fantasy points per minute on the Phoenix Suns. Ayton is a really good play. He is 7,700 on FanDuel. Getting pretty solid numbers for that pretty low price. Pretty good price for him. Here's some of his stats. Okay. There's Ayton. So, right under him, we have Lebron James, 9,700, 5.2 times value. He hasn't shown up, but he should get 10 more fantasy points than he did last time. He's 9,700. You're paying up for him. He's getting 1.5 fantasy points per minute. He's projected 50 plus, so 50 plus is 50. Randall was cold last time. I would probably steer clear of Randall. I'm probably not. I usually don't play Randall. You can. I usually don't. Andre Drummond, 5,600. Didn't do too good last time. It was a little cold. Kyrie Irving. Let's see his stats. All right. That's Kyrie. He only had a 29 last time because you're getting all three nets all at once. All three studs. Clint Capella, 7,700. 1.34 fantasy points per minute. All right. He's healthy. He had 33 minutes last time. He's getting all the minutes. He could get 5.4 times value. Derrick Rose been really hot lately. Red hot. 48 last time for only 6,800. If he can do that again, that's definitely worth 6,800. He's getting a fantasy point per minute, but he's playing a lot of minutes. 38 minutes yesterday. So that's a lot. Now, this Celtic had 30 last time. For 6,000, if he's getting 30, 30's all right for this Celtic right here. Playing Brooklyn. Brooklyn's getting ready to destroy this Celtics. All right, nothing going on with Barrett. Less than a fantasy point per minute. That's their pace. He had 28 minutes. Jason Tatum had 40 minutes, so he's getting 1.3 fantasy points per minute. So he had a 76. See, he's getting so many minutes, and he's such a monster. On the floor, he's healthy. It's a home game today. All right, you got to throw him in. But he is 9,800. He's close to 10K. Schroeder, 33, 35, 24 his last three. a little under a fantasy point per minute. Very hard matchup. Okay. There's his stuff. Booker. 8,100. Booker stats. Those are Booker's stats for you. All right. Booker's a good play. For 8,100, he'll make the 5 times value. Anthony Davis is saying he's battling a sprained left knee and is unknown if he will take the court for the Lakers. So keep an eye on Davis, but if he does play, he's a fine option. He only had that hiccup of 31 recently. So 51 and 67 were his other 2 recent games. He should get around 5 times value, 45 and up. Sometimes he does good, sometimes he does a lot better than that. Serge is battling back zone. He might not play. Keep an eye on him. For 4,200, I'm not keeping too much of an eye on him. Marcus Smart, 6,300, 38, 38, 28. All right, Robert Williams, the third, is out. So you're going to have to fade him out. Hunter, 35 minutes. He played. All right. He's getting 0.89 fantasy points per minute. Projected at 5.7 times value. Brunson. Okay. Porzingis, 7,300. Didn't do too well, but if Luka's out, Zing is in. Keep an eye on that. If Luka's out, Porzingis is the sole sleeper of the day. He has to be thrown in there, definitely. If Luka is out, Herder and Batum, they are good plays. All right, Chris Paul probably won't play. It's not looking good for him. He might not play for the Suns. All right, here's some other guys you can look at. All right, these are also good plays. Let's look at, here are the sleepers, the top sleepers and studs, position optimizer, sleepers and studs. These are the top. Let's go with our sleepers today. Drummond, 5,600. We saw him. Evan Fournier, 6,000. RJ Barrett hasn't been doing too well. 21, 21, not too good, but still, he is one of the top sleepers today. Dennis Schroeder, Hunter Brunson, Tristan Thompson is only 5,200. You can definitely throw him in there. He's a good sleeper. Herder and Batum, they are good 4K range players. These are your 4Ks right here, Batum and Herder. You also have Maxi Kleber. He is another 4K. If you want to fade him out, spend up, you go there. If Luka Doncic is out, you will be playing these guys. Blake Griffin, 14, 21, 15, 14. Not doing too good, but he is projected at 21, so he might do better than his recent numbers. He's probably not getting much over 21, though. Dan Galeano, 22, 21. That's about what you're going to see out of him. All right, Cameron Johnson, 10, 12, 24 for 3,500. What else do you expect? Crowder, 4,800. DFS, Reggie Jackson, Taj Gibson, Joe Harris, Bridges, Noel, Payne, Bullock, and Rondo. Those are the sleepers, and these are the studs. Of course, Luka Doncic, 61, 72 in the 70s. Last three are damn near 70s every time. If he's in, I'll spend up for him. 1.6 fantasy points per minute. Okay, take a look at that. But if he's out, the sole stud of the day will go right in his place with that nice 70. Expect him to continue to play hard for the rest of the series. He's always a good player. He is really good. You have Kevin Durant, Tatum, like we said, and LeBron James and Davis were right next to each other there. Kawhi right under them. Randall, Trae Young, Paul George we just talked about. Booker, Capella, Porzingis. Now, Walker is dealing with a bruised bone left knee. It is uncertain he will take the court. Chris Paul might not play, so keep an eye on them. If they don't play, you'll be putting in Booker. You'll be putting in Tatum and Booker. Those will be good plays. If those two guys are out, keep an eye on that. And that's all you'll need to know. Let's go over our lineups. All right, here's the main slate. You can always play around with these. But use half of this, use some of it to your liking. And here's the night shift. We're okay on the night shift. All right, those are the night shifts. That's the night and the day. And now we're going to go with FanDuel. Then we'll get singles. FanDuel, main slate. This is the FanDuel lineups. That's FanDuel. This is they have the late one. It's a 3:30. Okay, and then they also have, for people who didn't get their lineups in, the after hours. Here's the singles, Draftkings singles. 4 games. This is New York, Atlanta. Alright, this is Phoenix, Lakers. Booker is a good play if Chris Paul's out. Chris Paul might be out, so keep an eye on that. Brooklyn versus Boston. Like we said, Kemba Walker may be out, so Tatum will be a good play here. And find room for him. There, for some reason they're not putting him in. Let me see. So, go here. Harden. I would like to play Tatum and Harden together. Then you have to really... No, you don't have to cut your salary too bad. You can just... that's what I would do. But I wouldn't go with the captain. Sorry about that. So, once again, sorry for this. If I would have Tatum, get Harden out of there. Kemba Walker's out. He'll go here. James Harden. They like Tristan Thompson a lot, but you can go Joe Harris. Here. Joe Harris. So that's if you want to squeeze in Tatum and Harden in there with some other nice players like Harris and Griffin. Then you have Smart, the captain, if you want to do that. That's just a lot you have to play around. Now, Luka may be out. If Luka's out here, he would go here. Kawhi, captain. You go there. I'll go Zubiak. Single game slate for FanDuel. It's the Soul Fantasy Show, Soul Fan Show. Thanks for watching. Good luck on the slate.